What is going on, guys? So silver as a whole is performing, well, what I would say extremely well in 2024. It's mostly due to the last couple months, but that's still great because I think we all like to see silver perform. We like to see it do well, but at the same time, when it has these climate limits, what we can purchase, as to when it was lower around $23 or so, the good old days. So in this video, I'm going to go over my top 3 types of silver that I am personally buying and specifically why I'm buying each of those. So let's get into the video. What's going on, guys? I'm Stateside. Welcome to my channel, and don't worry, I'm not trying to get you to like and subscribe, but if you have an unhealthy addiction to gold, silver, and numismatics as much as I do, then I promise you're in the right place. And as viewers, you don't get the recognition as you deserve, so I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. Helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, let's roll it. So I am actually going to go over 5 kinds of silver. I'm going to give you my top 3 that I'm personally buying, then that I believe are your best purchases based on their price and their quality. Then I'll talk about 2 options that are probably your least expensive options overall that I'm not buying. Not because I dislike them, it's just because I prefer my 3 options more. That's the great thing about silver, guys, is there's a lot of options. You can do what you want. It's your choice. So do me a favor, if I left something out that you're buying that's a better option, let me know in the comments. Let's help each other out on this one. That's why I like the stacking community. We can always say what we're buying. So starting off might surprise you because it definitely surprised myself, but it's the Type 1 American Silver Eagles. For those of you that don't know, this is what the eagle looks like. Oh, got Lady Liberty on the front, United States of America, eagle on the back. So now I haven't bought these in years. I mean, years. The premiums have always been crazy high ever since the silver squeeze. They were absolutely outrageous. At one point, you were paying like 100% premium. Like, and some of you guys remember, this wasn't even that long ago, like a year. Spot was around like $20, and these were going for around 40 bucks. And I mean, people were still buying. I'm a buyer of silver at any price, but when I'm seeing $40 and spots at 20, I'm not dipping my toes into that one. But being at the coin show I was at yesterday gave me hope when I saw these at $30 a piece, with just paying, it was just a few dollars over spot. And silver was even up that day. So the Type 1 is my favorite silver coin versus the Type 2. And if I can continue to find these just $2 over spot, I'm going to be on the hunt for them constantly. For you, those of you that don't know what the Type 2 looks like, we have the same front right here. They just changed the back. My left hand is the Type 2. My right hand has the Type 1. So I prefer the Type 1s. I was overjoyed when I found them at $30. So second is probably my favorite, along with many others out there. And I am, of course, talking about, you hear that? I am talking about constitutional silver. Dimes, quarters, half dollars. I'm only talking about US junk silver. You know, you have your Canadian 80%, your and other countries still have things, but I'm talking about US constitutional silver that was minted in 1964 or older. And the premiums on these have also come down a lot over the past year. Just a few days ago, I think it was Tuesday or something like that, spot was at like $27.30. I was still finding junk silver at 20 times face value. If people don't know what I'm talking about when I say 20 times face value, that means that you're buying like a dime for $2. So you take a dime that's worth 10 cents, you multiply it times 20, $2. A quarter, 25 cents times 20, $5, and then so on to the half dollar, 50 cents times 20, and then you're gonna get $10. So I was finding them still at 20 times face, 21 times face. So you got to remember that when you're buying junk silver, $1.40, quick example, 2 half dollars and 4 dimes is $1.40, right? That's 1 troy ounce in junk silver, or 14 dimes. That's the combination you get. So if I was to buy this right here, it would have me at $28 for 1 troy ounce of silver. So that's 70 cents over spot. That is very cheap. And junk silver used to be your cheapest way to buy silver. It's gotten pricey over the years. It goes up, it goes down, but it's finally getting back into that buying point where I'm buying as much as I can. So if you guys want to know more about junk silver, I go into a huge video about it, but this is a fan favorite. It's my favorite. It's the bread and butter of a lot of people's stacks. Some people out there have way more than I do. I have more than this, but I mean, people out there have like monster boxes of these things. So moving on to number 3, and like I said, I have number 3, but then I have 2 others after this. Third choice I'm personally buying is the Maples right here. I find it just absolutely crazy that these have remained one of the least expensive options when buying silver. You're getting a coin that is government backed, that's 4 nines fine, with amazing detail. See if I can get it close without the light killing us here. But if you guys ever see that leaf, it is extremely detailed. There's radial lines back here behind the queen. Turn it, yeah, look at that shine. Probably just ruined the camera. And then security features on this coin too. If you guys look down here, you see that little tiny leaf down there. Well, laser engraved within that is actually the year that this was minted. It's one of its security features. And that's something that you want in every coin that the Maple has. Just amazing quality, security features. Well, every coin is obviously government backed, but also detail is what draws us to a coin. And very, very few of the coins out there have that. So I definitely recommend keeping your eye on this if you're able to. If Eagles or Constitutional Silver are too high, this is absolutely my first thing that I am checking out to get. Or I might just buy them at the same time as my Eagles and junk silver. So I did say that I had 2 other options that I'm personally just not buying that may be less expensive than the options I listed. These are mostly for your stackers who are buying purely for weight and don't care what silver looks like, who mints it, government, non-government, which is totally fine. Like I said in the beginning, joy of silver is you have so many stacking options out there. You can buy what you want. It's your money, it's your silver, it's your gold. No one on this channel is gonna shame you. So number 1 are Buffalo rounds. So, or just rounds in general, but your buffalo rounds are going to be your most common. So there's a buffalo, Indian head, and there's also many other options of rounds out there. You have your Morgan Dollar, more buffalo, your Mercury Dime right there. Then you have your higher quality rounds from private mints like the Scottsdale mint. These will cost you a little bit more than your rounds. And usually silver rounds are by far and almost always your least expensive options when buying closest to spot. So this might be something I transition to if my first options just totally just skyrocket in price. I'm just going to be going and buying silver rounds for me. And second option is actually a coin, and it is the Philharmonic. So if you don't want to buy silver rounds, you want silver that's government backed and recognizable, then the Philharmonic is your best option. Now, I'm all for people buying what they want, like I have said multiple times in the video. High premiums, low premiums, it doesn't matter to me. If you like it, you like it. But I will warn you that the Philharmonics, from my experience, have horrible milk spotting issues. So I just want you to be aware of that. If you look at, see all that tarnishing and stuff right there. It's called milk spotting. And if that doesn't bother you, and you have an ounce of silver and you're just buying for the ounce of silver, see the front held up well. Have a little tiny dot right there, but the back definitely got hit pretty well. Like I said, if you're buying silver for silver, weight is all you're concerned about, and you want coins, Philharmonic is absolutely going to be your best option from prices that I've seen at local coin shops, shows, and certain online bullion dealers. So let me know what you guys are stacking in 2024. I may have some of the things that you guys are buying out here. You guys may have some secrets to some cheaper silver out there than I just talked about. So let me know, let the other people know in the comments, and let's share some ideas. So hope y'all got something from this video, and I will see you in the next.